Hey, what's up guys? I'm doing a Final Fantasy deck profile for you guys. This is the one that I promised for you guys today. The last one I have for you guys is the Titus one, so that one will be next Wednesday. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, I haven't really played this one at all. But it looks really quite fun. So let me go ahead and show you guys what it's about. So it's basically, this one's all about cadets. Let me turn down my lighting just a little bit. There we go. So you guys can see. So it's all about cadets. So 3 ace. Let me zoom in. There we go. So whenever ace hits enters the field, you can play one job class 0 cadet forward from your hand onto the field, which is actually really quite good. And then where ace is put from the field to a break zone, choose one job cadet forward other than ace, and then from your break zone, and then add to your hand. So it's really quite good, and it just helps you get off your other cadets faster. So it's kind of like teamwork in military. So if you want to think about it that way. So, and then 3 queen. So this is a black or a lightning and a wind deck. So when queen enters the field, you choose one forward your opponent controls. If you control 2 or more cadets forwards, dull it. So you dull your opponent's forward. And then if you control 5 or more cadets, break instead. So it's really quite good, depending on how many that you have on the field. So yeah, just a really helpful card, either early game or late game. So, and then yeah, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce her name. But when she enters the field, you may search for a Type 0 forward, which is basically what that is. It's a Type 0. And then forward, and then add it to your hand. So it helps with searching out for what you need, and so it's really quite good. And then 9. So when 9 attacks, choose one forward you control, and until end turn, it gains 1,000 power for each cadet forward you control, which is really quite good. And then its ability is Primal War, so you send the same card from your hand to the grave, and then you tap 4 lightning, and then all forwards cannot block this turn. So, which is really quite good to help push your game. So, and then 2 slice, I think. So when he or she attacks, choose one forward. Opponent controls until end turn. It loses 1,000 power for each cadet character you control, and then it has black hole, so you discard the same name, and then tap 1 lightning, choose one forward until end turn. It loses 4,000 power. So it helps you kill your opponent's forwards, so that way you can try to push for game. So, which is really quite cool. I'm gonna actually start playing this deck now because it sounds really good. Just from reading the effects to you guys. So REM. So when she enters the field, choose one category Type 0 from your break zone, and then add to your hand. So it helps you recycle cards that you need back in your hand. So, which is really quite good. And then 2 8s. So when 8 enters the field, choose up to 3 job cadet characters you control, activate them, which is really quite good. And then you discard same name, and then you tap a wind. During this turn, 8 cannot be chosen by your opponent's summons or abilities, and the next damage dealt to him becomes 0 instead. So, which is really quite good. And then 7, so the job class cadet forge you control cannot be blocked by forwards of cost 4 or more, which is really quite good. Because a lot of the cards in this game are like 6 or higher, so it's really quite good. And then Snake Bite, so same name, choose one special ability or auto ability, cancel its effect, which is pretty good. And then 2, Deuce. So you tap a win and tap this card, choose one attacking forward, and then deal 2,000 damage. And then you discard same name, tap a wind, and tap this card, and then choose one forward, deal 4,000 damage for each cadet forward you control. So, which is really quite good. So it's more based on getting your forwards out and basically controlling what your opponent does, which is pretty cool. And then, yeah, there's a couple more cadets. So there's this is oh wait, no, there's one more cadet card after this. So Moggle or Moogle. So the job class cadet forward you control gain plus 1,000 power. So which is pretty good. So it helps make sure that you can get over certain things that you need to. So, and then 2 Diablos. So choose one forward, deal 1,000 damage for each character you control. If you control a cadet forward, select up to 3 backups you control and then activate them. So, which is really quite good to help bring out more guys in your hand. So, now for the other stuff that's in here. So 2. This guy. I'm sorry if I don't pronounce their names. I just don't want to be embarrassed of if I pronounce it wrong. So it has haste, and then when this card forms a party and attacks, all forwards forming a party with it gains 3,000 power until end of turn, which is really quite good. So if you form a party, then you'll have 7,000 plus power on most of your other guys that you form it with. So and then when this card enters when this card forms a party, does the same thing where but instead of 3,000, the party only gains 2,000. So it's still pretty good. And then 2 Ninja. So you discard or tap a win, discard one card for a hand, and then choose one forward, deal 2,000 damage, which isn't quite as good, but the attack makes up for it. Or the power makes up for it. And then 2 Evoker, just generic mana, so just staple. And then there's 4 Dragoons in here, but there's 2 of this one. So you tap Dragoons, gains first strike until end turn, and then there's this one where it has haste until where you tap it on your first turn. So those are the 2 different ones that are in here, which are pretty good for the deck. And then 2 Black Magics. So tap 2 lightning, tap this card, and then put black magic into your break zone, and then choose 1 damage for it, and then break it. Break it means that you destroy it, so. And then two ninjas. So tap 2 lightning, tap this card, choose a forward, and then deal 2,000 damage. So it's good in both ways. So yeah. And then 2 summoners, which are basically your what was it called? And I just had it too. Your evokers. These are basically used like this. So just generic mana. And then for the last 2 cards, so choose 1, activate, or choose 1, active forward, and deal 5,000 damage, which is pretty good if you don't have enough damage. You can just play that during main phase 2, and then just be able to kill it. So, and then for the last card for this deck is 2 Cyclops. So all forwards your opponent controls lose 3,000 power until end of turn, which is really quite good to help make sure that if you attack, then your opponent can't crash or run or be able to kill your guys. So, but yeah, so that's basically it for the deck profile for Force or Final Fantasy. If I can get the name right. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Stay tuned for Game 2 of the Diamond Slayer Painters tomorrow. And, yeah. And then I'll have a couple deck profiles, and then maybe one more duel on Sunday. And then I'll have regular schedule stuff for you guys on Monday. So stay tuned for those. Thank you all for watching, and yeah, I'll catch you first. Alright, there you guys.